History, your fabulous dynamic duo. Please put your hands together for a warm welcome for Jensen and Jared. Jared Padalecki and Jensen Coach.
We are here and there. Hi guys.
Good morning, Vancouver.
Vancouver. How's it going? How was I heard, so I fortunately have had a week off, which I'm sure
Oh, how's that? How's that? What's that like? That sounds really, really fun.
I think I'll just the entire interview and just rub my scrub. But unfortunately, I didn't come in until really late last night, so I heard just a kind of cool concert. You know Did this guy show up?
Somebody showed up. I don't know if it was me or not.
His doppelganger.
Oh. You weren't so bad yourself. Yeah, I know, you're welcome for everyone that had that song stuck in their head for the rest of the night. And skyrockets in flight.
What movie does that make you think of?
Anchorman, duh.
It makes me think of Good Will Hunting. What? When he's talking to the guy and he's like, skyrockets in flight. It's one of the guys before.
Oh, the therapist.
The therapist who's writing.
I think of Anchorman.
Same thing, Anchorman.
That highbrow comedy.
Anchorman, Good Will Hunting, Anchorman.
Yeah, one won an Academy Award, one did not.
Hey, did anybody join us at Comic-Con this year? Did you see videos of it? Yeah! It's kind of wicked, right? I think Ackles and I both were like, we knew for months that Kansas was going to be there playing us on, but we couldn't say anything. So people would be like, hey, how's Comic-Con going to be? We're like, but it was pretty cool. It was really awesome to go to the green room before, and they're sitting there with their drumsticks, their guitars, like noodling. Like, come on, guys! Like, we've been worshiping y'all for decades and decades, long before Supernatural. But it was a nice kind of like welcome to season 13. Yeah, it was fun.
And then they come up and they're like, hey guys, you think we can get a picture with you? He and I were just like, oh.
With our camera, you can. So we can. Prior to that, we had, I don't know if y'all caught the Conan O'Brien show. So we're sitting there.
Or as I like to call it, Sweatgate.
Well, that's just anything Jared Padalecki is Sweatgate. So we're sitting up there, and Ackles hasn't filled me on anything. And then Conan's like, so I hear y'all do something on your birthday. And I was like, I know what we actually do, but I'm not going to say it on national television. Like, one of our bosses are watching. And Ackles is like, headstand. I was like, out rolls the cake.
It was, oddly enough, it was the producer, we do kind of a pre-interview before you do shows like that. So the producer will ask you a bunch of questions. If there's anything you want to talk about, or, the current stories or funny anecdotes or whatever. So I said, listen, you have to understand it's going to be Jared's birthday that day, so we can't not acknowledge that. And he's like, okay, great. What do you want to do? And I was like, well, I was thinking at least do some sort of a prank to some degree. And he's like, okay, do you have any ideas? And I was like, I have a few, but you have an entire staff of comedic writers there. I was thinking I'd just throw the ball in your court and see what you come up with. And he's like, okay, well, let me think about it, and we'll talk about it. He's like, but let's just go into the interview. So as we're doing the interview, he starts asking about what we do. What are some things that you guys used to do for your birthday and stuff? And I get into the whole story, and he was like, well, there's the gag right there. I was like, what? Cake stand on national television. He's like, you think you'd go for it? And I was like, yes. Yes.
Also something you only feel comfortable talking about on national television during season 13. Not something season 3 where we're like, guess what? We've done the last 2 years. It depends on our birthday. Not really. So thank you to y'all guys. And thanks for the new season, by the way. So this is, I don't know how much y'all want to know about the boring logistics of an actor contract, but there are a lot of okay, well, there are a lot of,
Tell us everything.
There are a lot of
What's in the writer?
What color are your M&Ms? There are a lot of athlete contracts, right, where it's their opportunity and prerogative to invite us back. So we haven't yet been invited back for season 14, which doesn't mean anything. It just means it's taking the time, but we need you guys to keep pushing and keep spreading the word. And let's get to that. We're gonna co-write. Okay, what do we want to do? Maui?
I just love the idea. They haven't invited us back yet. They're trying out some different options right now for one season.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. All right. Well, before we just jibber jabber, are there microphones in the audience that are? Well, that's not a microphone. That was a fast hand. You in the pink. What up, girl?
I want to know what your favorite dad joke is.
I can row a boat. Canoe? This I literally said.
That hurt me.
I said this to Tom yesterday, and so I haven't used this before. I read it somewhere, and it occurred to me because we were at our friends of friends, and we were at their house. And there were a bunch of trees, and I was like, Tom. He's like, yeah. Have you ever seen an elephant in a tree? He's like, no. And I go, that's because they're such good hiders. And he goes like this. And not a word of a lie, the rest of the day, he was like looking up at all this. I was like, you're just so good at hiding, Great hide. So he was like, oh. Really looking for him. So I think that's the funniest. But he's at that age where things that are supposed to make sense don't are kind of funny. For instance, we were having bananas with peanut butter, and he was like, I want 3. And I was like, 3's a lot, but I think he meant he wanted 3 normally cut bananas with peanut butter on it, which is not even one entire banana. But I was like, Tom, that's a lot of food. And he's like, I'm hungry. I was like, all right, Tom. So I went to the kitchen and I got a banana and cut off, 2 millimeters, but I cut it into 3 tiny things. So now he has this giant plate with less than a fingernail worth of peanut butter bananas. I was like, okay, Tom, this is 3. And he looks at me, he's like, what? That's not 3. That's little. I was like, Tom, that's a lot of food. If you can't eat it all, I'll eat it. So he's kind of that weird age where he knows I'm kind of playing tricks on him, but he doesn't really know why. What about
I'm just going to tell you, Jared is full of dad jokes. It's just a bottomless pit of horrible, painful jokes. I tend to stay away from them as much as I can. I'm more of a pun guy, which could arguably be worse. But it's kind of spur of the moment stuff, so I don't really have anything in the bag ready to go. Okay, yes, please tell me yours. Give me one. Why didn't the toilet paper cross the road? Why? Because he was stuck in a crack. And good morning. You're hitting two birds with one stone there because you're getting potty humor and really bad jokes.
It's a rare occasion.
Stuck in a crack. The glasses and the black. Everybody's wearing glasses in black. Yeah. Longer hair. Yes. Fine.
My question is for Jensen.
Hi.
Good.
My husband wants to know how good is your beer and how can you get some?
It's phenomenal. I have to come to Austin. We're not distributing anywhere outside of Austin right now. Depending on the success of it, we could go out to the other markets in Texas,
Canada.
beyond that, the other markets in the States, and then hopefully we start branching internationally, or I could just bring up a case. I don't know.
You'll have to bring it to Winston, North Carolina.
Winston, North Carolina, all right.
We
Thanks.
should do because, and I'll speak on his behalf. If you were to sell a keychain, you can pretty much make a keychain sell it anywhere. When it has alcohol in it, the rules and the regulations become really sort of onerous. But I think you can take your own beer wherever you want. You can leave it in a random place and tweet about it. And get 100 names. Please scavenger hunt of who finds it first.
It's too bad this is the last year dish list. You know where you can get it? His bar.
That bar.
Not yet though. It's probably, hopefully within the next couple of months we'll be having it out. Well,
San Jack Saloon. As soon as it's available. I'm going way over there. Absolutely.
I was just wondering, would you guys ever be willing to work with someone in a wheelchair?
What? Why would we not be willing to work with somebody in a wheelchair?
Well, the reason
Absolutely. Would you be willing to work with two big, obnoxious Texans?
yeah, I would. Yeah.
Make that happen.
The reason I'm wondering is because this wheelchair that I'm sitting in, up until about a month ago, it was making what we call demonic noises.
Well, you didn't say that. Story just changed.
It wasn't making demonic noises, but it was making like really weird noises. And Lori and I were joking that we would have to call you guys to come husband us.
Alright, we'll do what we can do.
Okay, awesome. Thank
Mike,
you.
let me bring Ruby's knife before I approach the demonic wheelchair.
Awesome. That would be great.
Yeah.
and I'll just bring some oil.
Thanks.
Let's see. Yes.
Yes, blonde. That's
I'm going to be going to Austin in just over a week, and I was wondering if you guys had any tips of what I should get.
Singing.
Going to Austin.
Yeah.
Dry fit shirts, personal fans,
Yeah. Air conditioning.
air conditioning, private air
Stay inside.
Why are you going off?
I have a friend that lives down there, so I'm just making time with him.
Well, they'll probably have a lot of ideas, but go see the sights. Go paddleboard Ladybird Lake. Go hit some of the hot spots, Rainy Street, South Congress. Eat some barbecue.
Eat lots of
It's
barbecue.
really good down
Yeah.
there. Yeah,
You'll have fun.
you won't have a problem finding things to do.
And talk to people. That was kind of what drew me to Austin. Is you say, what's up? And they go like, oh, well, since yeah, it's not like, why are you talking to me? So,
Go watch the bats.
Congress is great.
So every night, at sundown on Congress Street Bridge, I'm not quite sure what the count is up to, but it's millions of bats. What is it? Is it 1.5 million?
It's pretty amazing.
Fly out from underneath the bridge to go hunting, to go eat, and it's like this
The
black.
largest migration of bats, I think, on the planet.
Yeah, and it's this
I think in the
cloud.
universe.
Prove it.
Go see the bats.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. Hi. You put your hand up. She's like this. She's like, well. Unless you're stretching or airing out. You see those commercials where it's like some girl dancing and she goes like this. And it's like, use different deodorant. You seen it?
Yeah.
You're in the commercial.
That's your life.
Okay. So I know you guys working on Supernatural. Other movies that you might need cameos in, like Buddy Games or things like that? Other movies? Jensen?
How dare you?
The reason why I ask is that we were sightseeing Vancouver and we ran into like paparazzi because we went to go see Deadpool 2 film.
Yeah.
And it mentioned that you might be in Buddy Games movie as a cameo. Anything?
Do it.
I did it yesterday. Yeah, my buddy Josh Dumel's up here directing the movie, and he asked me if I'd come and do a scene. So I did.
Anything else that you want to be filming anytime soon that's not Supernatural?
No.
Are you trying to get us all Supernatural?
I just want to see more other things.
I mean, our schedule's pretty full right now. The fact that just happened to fall in my one day off this whole week, these past 2 weeks, was kind of kismet. So I said, sure, let's do it. But the likelihood of that happening for anything substantial is kind of impossible. When and if the show does ever start to which it won't, so no. I guess no.
Jared, Liz is going to kill you.
Deadpool 7, I'll be buying for that. Is it me? Is it me? All right, let's go over here, yes. Yeah.
How you doing this time? Not fun. Morning.
Morning.
Lovely to see you. How did Sam and Dee and Derek Jensen feel about Roy and Walt showing up to follow Sam into battle against the British men of letters in the raid? Given that before they killed Sam to stop him leading to Vancon.
Yeah, that was a funny scene when Roy and Walt killed us showed up. All right, you killed us. Oh, good to see you. I think it was a good indicator. Jared kind of laughed, like what other show gets to have that scene? I think as an actor, I try to pull from personal experiences. It's a tough personal experience to have, where someone's killed you and now you're asking for help because you're back alive. So it was kind of it was also I love when there are nice, like, hidden gems for the fans who have seen all the episodes. You're like, wait a second, so for me that's one of my joys at this point in time. 13 years into anything, into any story, can get dreary, but our writers keep it exciting. No, I don't think so either. I'm saying, like, I can't imagine watching, even like I'm a big fan of the Lord of the Rings movies.
You know you like it.
Or whatever, the Harry Potter movies. But even Harry Potter, if there are 8 movies that are 3 hours long, it's 24 hours. We have 200 and something hours. So, like, how do you keep that exciting? I think having throwbacks like that.
You do.
Well, we get a lot of help. Thank you. Yeah. I see a phone. Are you raising your hand or show me a phone? I see the light. Yeah.
Good morning.
Good morning.
My question is more on the filming end of it.
Blah.
This question is for Jen.
When you're filming the last scene and the first scene, you film the last scene together, or do you break up and
You mean if they're separated by like an episode or something? No, unfortunately.
Have we done it to you last year at all, where like Tom came in or Bob came in directing?
There's every now and again, if it's, you know, if it's available and we can do that, then we will try to do that. But a lot of times, you know, for instance, there have been seasons where we have ended and then we have literally started back up. It would have been nice to have just filmed that when we shot it 3 months ago. But a lot of times,
especially because when after like May, June, and a little bit of July, you show back up and you're in the same wardrobe, you're like, yeah, I worked it a few times this summer. Is there a larger size of these somewhere? And then you're still got Jensen, do you want a larger size? No, I'm okay. That's from the box.
So it's if it is available to us and it is convenient for us to do that, then sometimes the other director will either send the notes to the current director and have them just shoot it like that, or they'll just trust the other director. The thing with it, you know, we really kind of whittled down a really solid core of directors that are not only amazing, but they're also, a lot of them are very good friends, and they work together and have worked together for many, many years. So they trust one another. So that's like if Bob's directing and he needs to, there's a scene that would be very convenient to film for Phil's episode, or Tom, then Tom, they'll just let Bob direct it. Which just speaks to the kind of synergy that lives within our show, which is great. So, but it is tough. In fact, one of the things that we do a lot, which we always kind of shake our heads at, is and this happens more often than you would think, we film the very last scene of an episode first.
Literally the first thing. I don't remember the season number, but there was one season, I think it was like around 8 or 9, where literally the first thing we shot for 8 or 9 episodes in a row was the last scene of the episode, where there's sort of like everything's happened already, and it's like Sam and Dean talking over the Impala or something that leads to the next episode, but we haven't even shot any of the other parts of the episode yet. So you're like, well, what are we talking about? What's going on here?
Yeah, a lot of it is driven by locations and stuff. If, let's say, the majority of the script takes place in a house, then they're building the interior of that house on set, and it's not ready yet. So they're going to shoot as much other stuff that they can, letters, whatever.
More than often, like these days, back in the day it was Bobby's house, because it was a standing set on one of our stages. These days it's like letters, library, or...
Standing meaning it's not just upright, it's a continuing set. Like it stays current, stays with us.
So they can go shoot it while they're building.
As opposed to be laying down set.
Which is my favorite. Season 14, we're just laying down the entire time. So it comes down to like, we shot a few times in schools, and they don't want you to film there during the school day, so usually you get it like Friday night after everybody's gone home, and it's like, okay, well, we're starting day 3 at 5 p.m. at this school in Burnaby because they had to kick everybody out, so we're shooting like daytime scenes that are supposed to be us getting there as the kids are showing up to school at like 6 p.m., 7 p.m., and going until 5 a.m. or something, just because they couldn't secure the location at another time. So.
Yeah, there's a lot that goes into dictating the schedule, location, construction,
actor availability.
Yeah, people who want a week off to get it for no reason.
Hey, I'll take it.
You know, that kind of stuff.
Just real quick, what is the longest scene that you filmed straight edge?
We had a long scene with Uriel and...
Without shenanigans? Cool.
Oh, no shenanigans? I didn't hear that part. Oh, no.
I would probably say the scene in the Impala, where in Baby, where he was laying down in the back seat, I was laying in the front seat, and we had a big long conversation about our lives. That was, yeah, I think we were super thrilled with just the story aspect of that scene. And there really wasn't much to do to cut up. There wasn't much shenanigans. And that was like, what was it, a 5-page dialogue scene or something like that? That was long.
But I remember season 4, was a
I don't.
thought scene. I remember because it felt so long, and we showed up like on Thursday, having just shot the scene all day Wednesday. It was between, I thought, like Castiel, Uriel, me, and you in a motel or something. I want to say it was episode.
Yeah, but if Misha was there, then there was plenty of shenanigans going on.
Maybe he wasn't.
Safe to say.
Uriel showed up. He might have showed up with somebody else.
All right, right here.
So speaking of giving you guys a little bit of a
Great, here comes the mic. Look at this.
speaking of giving you guys a little bit of a break, with Kim and Brianna getting wayward sisters, daughters, whatever they're going to call it, how do you guys feel about them being able to kind of carry on your legacy and what you want to see from that?
Thank God. That's a good question. You know, we've talked. It's a not easy to answer question.
Sorry.
No. We've talked about it many times for a long time about like the direction of Supernatural, the direction of a spin-off, so to speak, or another show that delves into the world. I'm a fan, as a fan of the story, I'm a fan of anything that fleshes out other parts of the world, whether it's Cass in Heaven or Hell or whatever, or Kim and Brianna and Catherine and the gang doing what they do, or going back like Bobby and Rufus. I like, the more we can flesh out other parts of the world, it sounds self-serving because it also means we get a day off or a week off. But I really feel like it improves the show. I understand that the show hinges on Sam and Dean, you know. It's a bit of a lesser degree of Baby and Misha and this and that. But I do like fleshing out other parts of the universe and, you know, delving in. Like, as a fan, it's easier for me to watch and enjoy things that I'm not in currently. Many years from now, I'll go back and watch it. So, selfishly, I'm really excited about it.
I agree.
We're here on Stuff the World, and we did it way back in the day with like Joe and Ellen, whom we love, Samantha and Alona are amazing. But we didn't really delve deeply into it. We kind of touched on it, and I think that was actually like like the network told the writers to put some female characters or different world. So, and I like that then, yeah, for Mandate. But we didn't delve into it as much as I would have kind of liked, but I like the idea of fleshing it out. If you have this like connection of hunters and this network, you're like, well, let's see it. Like, I want to see what else is going on.
And they're great characters, you know.
Great
Kim and
people.
Brad have done really good things, and they've made these characters interesting and important, and people, including the two of us, want to see more of that. So I'm super proud of them. I'm super proud of the show being able to be in a place and to have a fandom that we can take that chance and we can go down that road and see where that leads, because I think it's super cool. Yeah.
Thank you.
Last question. You're up. No pressure.
In row 3, I've seen a young lady in a gray vest holding her hand up for about the last 10 minutes. So,
I was just spooking my Fitbit. I have to tell you, I really, really admire your wives because not only do you put up with you guys on, but you guys care.
very true.
But I was wondering, if you had to sing a love song to your wife, what song?
Jared, why don't you take this one? What do you...
I've got a lovely bunch of
If this isn't a video of you singing Jen something, I'm going to be very disappointed. What a romantic, huh?
Honestly, it would be Just Breathe.
I like fruit salad. I gotta be honest.
That was my love song to you.
Ladies, eat your heart out.
Yummy, yummy.
Or eat your fruit salad, whatever. I don't.
I think Just Breathe means a lot because it was the song that was playing when we first became parents. So it's pretty cool. Yeah, it's cool. That or fruit salad. Or both.
Closer. That
Gosh, I don't know. I've played her many before.
Have you ever played her fruit
But
salad?
I've never played her fruit salad.
That sounds dirty.
The what?
No, but I'm trying to think of maybe the last one. I don't know.
Fruit salad.
No, it wasn't fruit salad.
Yummy, yummy.
It was Caesar salad. I remember the first one I played her. How about that? And that was If I Had a Million by Pat Green. By Pat Green. As If I Had a Million, Build You a Mansion, 100 Miles from Nowhere, and Dance in the Hallways. What is it? We Ain't Got No Neighbors, There Ain't No One to See. So anyway, I don't know. Look that one up.
Look, you pissed her off.
I know. She's like, I hate that song.
I was waiting for fruit salad. All right, guys.
Thank you, guys.